Hey folks, Crimson Blaze here. Welcome to another hammock camping video. This weekend I am exploring the Flaming Gorge National Recreation Area, and I'm going to be doing some dispersed car camping here at Flaming Gorge Reservoir. And I thought this was a perfect place to test out a new hammock stand that I received from a company called Anymaka. Now, for full transparency, I did not purchase this hammock stand. Anymaka reached out to me asking for an honest review in exchange for the hammock stand. And I thought this was a great place to test it out because even when I go camping at a dispersed location like this where there are no trees, I still prefer sleeping in a hammock rather than a tent. And so I bring along a hammock stand. Well, I have a hammock stand. I built one. It's called the Turtle Dog Hammock Stand, and it works just fine. I've taken it on several trips just like this one. But it does have a few issues that I think the anymaka is going to help resolve. The hammock stand comes in this nice, small, compact bag, which makes it easy to fit into the back of my truck. But most things fit into the back of my truck. Where I think this is helpful is that this will fit into the back of my 4Runner or even my rooftop cargo carrier when I go car camping with the family. And that's great. It's also really portable. It has this nice shoulder strap, which makes it easy to carry, as well as a handle if you want to use that. But everything that you need to set up the hammock stand is in this bag, which means I don't have to take multiple trips from my truck to where I want to set the hammock stand. I can do it in one shot and I'm done. Plus, it's not too heavy. So the stand and the bag itself weigh around 25 pounds. So you're not going to wear yourself out trying to carry this to the location where you want to set it up. But now let's pull out the hammock stand and see how easy it is to set it up. So just unzip that. And it comes with this ultralight double hammock, which we'll be setting up here in a minute. And it's one piece, and that's what makes it so easy to set up. And one end has a handle here. Just pull that up. Open up the legs a little bit. Take the arms. Pull until you hear it snap. There you go. It is just that easy. One of the things that I like about this hammock stand is that it comes in two different modes, chair mode and lounge mode. And when I pulled it out of the bag, it sets up in chair mode. And that's great, you know, if you're just sitting around camp and you're just reclining, having fun at the campsite. But for me, I'm a hammock camper. You know, I want to be able to sleep in my hammock. So I need to be able to put it into lounge mode. And that's really easy. So all you have to do is pull this button, slide that arm out until it clicks. All right. It is that simple and that quick. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that hammock and I'm going to show you how to attach it to the hammock stand. The hammock stand comes with this nice double hammock. It has these carabiners, and all you do is you take the gathered end of your hammock, you slide it through this top, and you hook it to that hole, just like that. All right, that secures it to the stand, and you do that on both sides. Take your gathered in, slide it through, and attach it to the hole, just like that. But you can see it's too low, right? I'm not gonna be able to lie in the hammock like that. But the design on the anymaka hammock stand is great because all you have to do is pull this button here and then you start lowering it to your desired length, because this will fit different length hammocks, and that's great. Same on this side, desired length. There you go. It's just that easy to set up your hammock, attach it to the stand, and set it at the height that you want. Now, let's get into the hammock and see how sturdy it is. Oh yeah, this is great. Oh, I'm leaning back. I don't get the sense that it's tipping over or it's wobbling or it's going to fall. it is really rock solid here as I'm moving around, playing around. It's good. It's really good. All right, now let me lay in it and see how that works out. Oh yeah, this is a really sturdy hammock stand. And that was the one issue that I had with my turtle dog hammock stand, is that it could easily tip over. You know, you had to be really careful getting in and out of that hammock stand because it had 2 tripods on the end. And if they weren't set up just right, then it could tip over. But this is rock solid and a really sturdy hammock stand. To sleep comfortably in a hammock, you need to be able to achieve a flat lay. So I wanted to test out this hammock to see if I was able to do that. And I am, right? You can tell that my right shoulder is on the right side of the hammock and my feet are on the left side, so I'm sleeping at an angle. But my legs are flat, which means I'm gonna be able to sleep comfortably tonight in this hammock. And that's great because that's what I'm gonna use it for, right? During the day, I'll have it in chair mode and I'll relax as I'm sitting around camp. But then at night, I can quickly switch it into this lounge or hammock mode where I can now be able to sleep in the hammock. And I'm glad to see that I'm gonna be able to sleep comfortably in this hammock. Now, I did try out my go-to hammock, which is my Dutch Chameleon, and it didn't work. And I think it didn't work because it has a ridgeline. And whenever I was trying to, you know, move my hammock up by sliding the notch down, the ridgeline would get too tight and I couldn't do it. So I don't think this hammock stand will work if your hammock has a ridgeline. Now I could take off my ridgeline of my Dutch Chameleon and I do think it would work because you can adjust this for really any length size of your hammock. I think it was just the ridgeline that was in the way. But it's good to know that I can use this hammock to sleep in. You know, I'm able to achieve that flat lay. So it's gonna work really well for me. Another issue that I have with this hammock stand is that I'm not able to secure or attach a tarp to protect me from storms through the night. Now, Anymaka does provide a canopy that you can attach to this hammock stand, but that's probably better for like when you're in chair mode and you're just reclining and lounging and maybe you want some protection from the sun and provide you a little bit of shade, but that's not going to protect you through any storms. And I'm using this as my shelter, right? I'm going to be sleeping in it. So I'm going to have to figure out a way how to set up a tarp that's going to protect me from storms through the night. Now let's move it back into chair mode and test that out. So all you have to do for that is pull up this knob here, slide in the arm until you hear the click. Again, really easy setup, great design by Anymaka. Right. But now you can tell it's too low. So all I have to do to adjust that, pull that knob, slide it down. I do that on both sides. There you go. It's in chair mode. All right, let's get into that and see how well we can recline. Oh yeah, this is great. Right, so when I get into a hammock and I just want to sit in it, I want to be able to recline. And this double hammock is letting me do that. And now I can just sit back and I can relax, I can enjoy the view here. And yeah, this is working out really well. So love the chair mode. And one thing about this hammock is that it has a weight capacity of 550 pounds. And what that means is that me and my wife can sit in it and enjoy it together, or my kids can sit in it. And it's a sturdy hammock, it's a sturdy hammock stand, and so there's not going to be issues of it tipping over, falling over, anything like that. So chair mode is really great. So what are my final impressions of the Anymaka hammock stand? Well, I love it. It checks all the boxes for me. It's small and compact, so it easily fits into my truck and car. It is portable and lightweight. You can set it up and break it down in just a few seconds, and it is extremely sturdy. So I don't have any fear that it's going to tip over when I get into the hammock. And so it really is a good hammock stand. The only issues I have with it is that I can't attach my Dutch chameleon unless I remove my ridgeline, which is not a big deal, and I'm not able to attach a tarp. But it really is an excellent hammock stand, and I think it's perfect for trips like this where you are dispersed car camping, there are no trees, but you still want to sleep in a hammock. It's going to work out really well. I think it'll also work out well when you are car camping. Like I said, when it's in that chair mode, then you can easily move it to next to the fireplace, next to where you're having a meal. You know, maybe there's a circle of friends where you are playing cards or games. You know, it's going to work perfect in a situation like that. So it really is an excellent hammock stand, and I highly recommend it to anyone. All right, folks, thanks for watching. Until my next adventure, keep on blazing.